Monday. I'm going to talk about Chloe today. Chloe goes home in a couple of days. She's doing very well, but there are some major things that are going to be a struggle when she gets home, and her owners saw that when they came to do their first go-home session with me. Lots of relationship issues like there are with most dogs. So this is nothing new. This is nothing I haven't seen before. But with Chloe, like, it's a really big problematic dynamic with the owners and the dog and her behavior. So a few things that I really want you to focus on. First and foremost, structure is key. So Greg, I know you're home with her all day, but that doesn't mean that she needs to have the keys to the kingdom and all kinds of freedom. You need to periodically crate her up and make sure that she's quiet and orderly about it. As you know, she's really good in the crate, but probably when you're home, that might be something that she squawks about at first because that would be new for her. So periodically, you're going to just crate her up, make sure she's quiet, do your thing for a few hours, and then you can invite her back out, put her on place while you're doing your work. And then when you go to make your tea, make sure she stays on place because you're creating that independence for her that will build her confidence because she's an anxious dog. So if you make her stay on place when you leave the room, that's really hard for her, but that's really gonna, hello, whoever tuned in, that's really gonna help to develop her confidence and her independence, which is something that you want. And guys, I'm sorry, I can't see my comments, so I don't know who popped on, but hello. The other thing that I want you to focus on is we call it permission-based training. Balance trainers, that's what we call it, permission-based training. And it's a philosophy that I give you permission to roam free in the house. I give you permission to break from command, but I direct you throughout your day. So you don't just get to go walking around the house doing whatever you want, chewing on things, shrieking and barking for attention or running away, which are some of her behaviors. So with permission-based training, the philosophy and the idea is that you basically are directing her throughout her day. You are correcting her when she makes the wrong decision or when she chooses not to follow through on a command. And you're also, just directing her, not because you're the boss of her and doing that. I mean, you are her leader, but you are helping her to make better choices, which over time, remember, this is a journey that she's on and you're on with her. Making better choices takes time, and you have to guide her towards those things. And when she makes the wrong choice, you need to correct her for it, because that's how she's going to learn that, oh, yeah, that's right, I'm supposed to stay on place when you leave the room, or I'm not supposed to bark and shriek my head off when I want attention from you. The last thing I want you to remember, and we already talked about this, is your affection with her. It's she can't handle the affection. You can certainly give her affection in small doses and then practice her off switch. So you can love her up and then, tell her, go to place and chill out. And you'll see what happens to her when you give her affection. She gets crazy out of her mind. She then has her impulse control is like gone. But it's a good way to practice it. You can give her a little affection, but be very mindful. Do it in small doses on your terms, and don't reinforce, the bad behavior by petting her. Like if she's freaking out and you pick her up and soothe her, you've just reinforced that behavior. And I think that has happened. You have reinforced things, not knowing. Hello, whoever popped on. Not knowing that you were doing that. And so that's going to take longer for you to break that association. And you're really going to have to work through that and stay mentally focused and tough and mindful of, I better not touch her or say anything to her right now unless it's in the form of a command or a correction if you're saying no to a bad behavior. So those are some things to keep in mind. She's coming home in a couple of days. She's doing really well, and we are just fine-tuning the things that she still struggles with. And she really does struggle with even holding a sit sometimes. So we're working on the little things, the details, and we will be seeing you very soon. And I'll post some video of her later. I hope you guys have a great day.